Not too long ago, some people started political conflicts and weird TikTok trends by convincing others to believe in their ideas. So nowadays, society decided to cancel every cringe or potentially dangerous person. Fortunately, this is exactly what all the new cast is about. But do they really deserve to be cancelled? And if so, for what exact reason? Stay tuned, because in today's episode, we're going to see which characters are the real menaces and which ones deserve their place in society. Chase is probably the easiest character to cancel. He literally cut off his girlfriend's car brakes. But forget about Emma, she is perfectly fine. What about the pet store he destroyed? Or that time when he and his buddies ate those bull nuts just for fun? This dude is lucky that he lives in the Total Drama universe, because in the real world, he would be removed from the internet faster than Andrew Tate. However, he still has his chance of redemption if he makes something like an apology video and a big charity donation for animals. Ripper was 100% a way for the producer to make fun of toxic masculinity. It is pretty well known that the creators choose every generation's contestants based on the funny stereotypes of that time. So with the new social media trends, they just couldn't resist adding a Sigma male contestant. However, they made him funnier than the usual stereotype, so they deserve lots of credit. Basically, Ripper was made to be cancelled. Nichelle is a Hollywood star, so she is used to social media and what to say to her fans. However, after her overall fame decreased in Total Drama Island 2023, some of her haters could start controversial rumors in order to ruin her public image. Even if she is not totally cancelled, there is a big chance of her career being destroyed. Like that dude who made the mistake of talking about Eminem's daughter, and now nobody hears anything from him. Although Nichelle didn't talk bad about anyone, her fans now saw her as a liar, and the effects could be the same. Now, Lauren isn't exactly the type of person to get cancelled, but rather arrested. She literally sang about hiding Ripper's body and freaked out the other contestants many times, especially Damian and Priya. However, it would be a little cruel for the prisoners to be locked out with Scary Girl. She didn't exactly promote a family-friendly behavior, so there can be some angry parents that would want her cancellation. Like Scary Girl, MK has better chances of being arrested than getting cancelled. However, the catch is that unlike Lauren, she was actually caught doing something illegal on TV. Forget about the competition. What happens on the island remains on the island. But what about that time when she stole that guy's wallet in her audition tape? By the way, that guy is Gwen's father. But we talk more about that in this video, which we will link in the description. So MK should at least be prepared for some community service. Although Emma had her reason for being mad at Chase, her constant hate really made her look a lot like a Karen. To make things worse, despite her resentment towards Chase halfway through the season, they got back together at the first opportunity. So lots of people could call her a hypocrite. Even when she was talking about giving the prize to charity, she always changed the amount of money. So it seems like she was just saying that to look better on TV. Millie is one of the easiest contestants to cancel. Although she didn't insult Gen Z directly, she kinda made it seem like we're the dumbest of all generations. She literally said in her audition tape that our generation appreciates only things that are either funny or stupid. Also, during most of the competition, she took advantage of Priya's friendship and even wrote in her diary about some personal things that she shared with her. Even though Millie had her redemption during the last episodes, there could be lots of people who are still mad about what she said and did. So there is a big chance of Millie saying bye-bye to her Instagram account. It is pretty hard to cancel someone like Z, because he is the kind of person nobody hates. One of the main causes that could lead to his cancellation is his friendship with Chase and Ripper. In this case, the fans could think that behind the cameras, he has the same behavior as them. His stoner vibe could also lead to cancellation, because in many countries, smoking weed is illegal. So the producers of Total Drama could choose to kick him out in order for the show to not be banned in different countries. Besides that, Z is pretty safe for cancellation. In Julia's case, it's a bit weird because everyone saw her mean side and liked her even more. It's kinda like how Eminem roasted his own mom and his fans started to love him even more. But everything has its limits. So in the future, there is a big chance of Julia saying something to piss off her fans. However, in a different scenario, she could start a beef with another influencer, like that time when Nicki Minaj and Cardi B started to hate each other so much that things escalated to the point of Cardi throwing a high-heeled shoe in Nicki's face. Although something like that could make Julia even more popular, some brands might not want to associate with her anymore. Axel could get cancelled for how mean she was during the second episode. Although most of her behavior was caused by Ripper constantly pissing her off, this doesn't change the facts. Also, her obsession with a future zombie apocalypse could lead her to some weird routes, like taking muscle steroids. Just imagine seeing season 2 Axel more muscular than Caleb. But besides that, there's a small chance of her being cancelled. Caleb was in the show for only one episode, and didn't really talk too much, so it is pretty hard for us to figure out what kind of person he is. However, when he was eliminated, he said he was the best contestant of his team, even though he didn't even do much.
Look at me! Why am I going home? I was the strongest player on my team. I'm smart, kind. This is garbage.
If he shows up more in the next season, there's a chance he might come across as shallow and be cancelled for that. Now, to be honest, Chris could be cancelled for many reasons, but talking just about Total Drama Island 2023, we can say that he actually chilled out compared to seasons like Revenge of the Island or Total Drama All Stars. The main reason for his cancellation could be the danger he put the contestants through, but if he survived 6 seasons without being banned from social media, he is probably safe. Although in Total Drama Island 2023, Raj and Wayne were very kind and friendly, there is a big chance of them becoming more competitive in the upcoming season. After all, they are professional hockey players, and if the 2000s movies taught us something, it is that these guys are very determined to win. They probably won't cheat in the game, but rather, there's a possibility for them to start being aggressive during the contest, and even teasing the other team. Damian is probably the only one who would not get cancelled. This dude was so relatable and good with others that nobody could say something bad about him. The only realistic scenario where he could get cancelled is if someone would start some weird rumor about him or make some Photoshop images. But besides that, Damian is safe. Instead, the ones who deserve to be cancelled are his friends who tricked him into joining Total Drama. Chef from Total Drama Island 2023 is the less cancelable version of him. He switched from being just Chris's sidekick and someone who occasionally tortures the contestants into a more responsible and important character. Through the season, there are many moments of him worrying about the safety of the contestants. The main reason could be his association with Chris. However, he proved many times in the show to be the one who actually keeps everything in line.
People gonna die.
Yeah, those people.
So Chef is pretty safe from cancellation. Priya is a character that's very hard to cancel because she didn't really do anything wrong. She was one of the few contestants who won the game without manipulating or betraying someone, or even saying something bad about anybody without a good reason. The only thing that could lead to her cancellation is the fact that she was always listening to her parents and didn't have her own initiative. But besides that, Priya is almost as safe as Damian. For Bowie, the reasons are pretty obvious. He was the biggest manipulator of this season, and almost broke Priya and Millie's friendship when he made Priya read Millie's diary. He also betrayed his own alliance and plotted Caleb's elimination. Although it was part of the game, there is a big chance that most of the audience didn't appreciate his behavior, so he is cancelled for that. So there it is, guys. Who do you think is the most cancelable character from Total Drama Island 2023? Make sure to tell us in the comments. Take care and see you next time with a brand new video.